All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Oakland Raiders taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Get one. Check. Shoot. Watch the shoot. No.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
Let's go.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Darnold from the red zone now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But
he's got a man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Darnold on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Right back to him on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, he'll find Moreau here. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. His throw incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, Beard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Mike is 59. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Watch me.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He may try and run for this. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Trotty. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 91 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Check 4, check 4. Check, 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 check. Top dog, top dog, top dog.
It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Bring it. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Rip left, rip left. Mike's 59, Mike's 59. Hey, they scared,
This time Jackson will throw it. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They'll run on first down. Beard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Let's go now. 59. Time to go now.
On first down, it's Young. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On second down, Beard. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now it's Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. 75 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down now, Beard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. He got 29 yards that time.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Jackson to throw. Slide, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Fielded just inside the 20. There he goes left side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Switch it, switch it.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Perry. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On first down, it's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Darnold. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 13 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, watch the slant.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run on 1st down. Beard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Darnold. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Darnold down to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hayes. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. Darnold. And it's caught. It's Stewart. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perry. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
It's caught inside the 25. They'll get 34 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented him, and now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And Robinson with a big catch. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Throwing deep for Stewart. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Jackson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll keep it on the ground. Beer. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown.
Hello? Dang, let me finish my Super Bowl stabs. Dang. Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Yo. Give me a second. Talk to myself.
Alright.
Saw you. I see you.
I told you. I keep telling y'all when I'm on, no one's beating me. No one.
Over there winning the Super Bowl final in longest yard. Alright, I'm gonna go back to my other party and play more game.
I'm about to win the other one tonight. Hello?
We get whistles and a timeout on the field. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to start talking. Has he mentioned anything about being bigger than
This one looked like it was over.
He never mentioned
Shut your bitch ass up, Rob. I'll play you right now head to head and shut you out. You won't score one touchdown. Yeah, that's why you ain't say nothing. Cause you know it's true.
Yo, Stubbs.
Shut up.
Brandon asked, how come you can't win the Super Bowl? Yeah.
Stop Brandon mind his own business.
Stubbs said, mind your own business, Brandon. Alright, yo. That's tough. You can't win one.
Oh, I've won plenty, bro.
You won 0 this year. I don't want to hear that shit. I come in, I take your spot in Mount Rushmore, bitch.
You said what?
I come in, I take your spot on Mount Rushmore, you bum.
You're not taking
I
my
won a
spot,
Super Bowl in
bro.
every league I've been in now. Every league.
Okay,
And you ain't win one.
you
Not
think you're
one.
the first?
Didn't
You
I
think
just
you're the first?
Didn't I just kick you out of the playoffs too?
You think you
And I'm
you
about
think-
to, I'm in the
you
Super
think
Bowl
you're the
now.
first?
So when I play
You
that
think you're the
game,
first?
I'm gonna have kicked you out of the playoffs,
Do you
of
think
the
you're
last
the
season of
first one?
MMW,
Do you think
and I'm
you're
gonna win the
first
Super
one?
Bowl. So I went
Do you
I
think
went
you're
through
the first
you
one?
to win that shit. How does that make you feel?
Do you think you're the first one?
No, I'm not. Rodney won in every league. I'm pretty sure more than once.
Alright. You need to understand that
Your ass. I do understand your ass.
1 year of success means nothing.
You've had a cumulative
I got
shit
decades of
season.
that shit, bro.
You don't got no
I got
decades of
decades
nothing.
that- I
You
got
suck.
decades
You
of
suck.
that
You
successfulness.
suck.
Hurry up and finish and just come see me on my court, bitch.
I already saw you on your court. I cooked you. You know, Tyler's home right now. Hold on. Let me call this man. Let me call this man. Y'all. No, hold on. Oh yeah, tackle. Nah, yeah. Y'all was like, all right, let us try real quick. Then y'all start doing some backdoor cuts, and he don't know what the fuck to do. That man was like, yo. I was like, yo. Steps literally just went behind him each time, and he just stood there, yo. I was like, yo.